The surprise resignation comes a day after President Trump announced he is withdrawing U.S. troops from Syria, a move many of his advisors say is dangerous.
John Finolio is here in studio with details. John?
Sharon, Micah, that's right. President Trump's move on Syria, as well as his decision late today to draw down troops in Afghanistan, is sparking concerns on both sides of the political aisle. Many foreign policy experts now worried that without the U.S. on the ground in those countries, Iran and Russia will gain the upper hand, and groups like ISIS will thrive.
In a letter of resignation released by the Pentagon, Defense Secretary James Mattis telling President Trump, "Because you have the right to a Secretary of Defense whose views are better aligned with yours, I believe it is right for me to step down from my position." According to reports, Mattis was vehemently opposed to Mr. Trump's decision Wednesday to withdraw U.S. troops from Syria within 30 days.
We have won against ISIS.
But it's virtually impossible to defeat an ideology like terrorism. And video from Syria shows that the battle against ISIS fighters rages on. Trump's claim that ISIS has been defeated is widely disputed by experts and U.S. allies the world over, including General Mattis, who reportedly urged the president not to abandon Syria.
We have, to be clear, the highest concentration of jihadists anywhere in the world in Syria.
Mattis reportedly tried and failed to convince Mr. Trump not to begin drawing down U.S. troops in Afghanistan. Another decision by the president that emerged late Thursday, a move that's also opposed by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and National Security Advisor John Bolton, both Republicans and Democrats expressing deep concern over Trump's seismic shift on U.S. military policy.
It is in our national security interest not to withdraw at this time, in my view, because if you do so now, the Kurdish fighters, the Kurdish forces, would be decimated by Turkey, Assad, or maybe ISIS. It is clear to me that if you withdraw now, based on the conditions on the ground, Iran is a big winner inside of Syria. Most importantly, none of us believe that ISIS has been defeated.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says he agrees with President Trump's decision to pull out of Syria. Mr. Trump first announced Mattis's departure on Twitter, saying he would be retiring at the end of February. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, John.